Hey everybody, this is Jay, and this is the second video devotional for the Upper Room Project. And it's going to be a little bit shorter than the first one that I made, simply because I'm kind of using this one to set up a little mini-series that I want to do for the next couple weeks. So, what I want to talk about for the next month and a half, maybe so, is this thing called boldness and courage. And so I want to talk about those things because these are really important in our faith. And we've had a discussion with somebody that has talked to us about boldness and courage, and we want to really chase after that because we feel like that's something that God has placed a lot of emphasis on us for a band. So I'm not really going to dive into it completely yet. I want to first talk about this dude named Joshua, and hopefully you know Joshua by now, but if not, Joshua actually had to take over for one of the biggest, most highly regarded people in the entire Bible in order to finish that guy's job, Moses. And so what I want you to look at for this devotional is Joshua 1:1-9. If you could just check that out. And basically what's happened is Moses is gone and there's no one to finish his work but Joshua to lead Israel into the promised land. And God tells Joshua that he's supposed to take over this work. And so this is something that has been promised to the Israelites. The Israelites have been looking forward to going into the promised land for over 350 years. And so no pressure, Joshua, but you've kind of got to do this and do it right. So just looking at Joshua chapter 1, 3 different places. Chapter 6, it says, "Be strong and courageous." Chapter 7, "Be strong and very courageous." And then in verse 9, those were verses, by the way, these weren't chapters. In verse 9 it says, "This is my command, be strong and courageous." So, normally when God says something more than once, he means it a lot. So God was telling Joshua to be strong and courageous and to be bold and courageous in the things that God was calling him to do. And so this is something that we need to model in our lives. And there's a chapter in Psalms that I want you to look at just to kind of set up the next several weeks of this Bible study. It's actually Psalm 27. And so for the next month and a half we'll be looking at that chapter of the Bible and looking at other places in the Bible that kind of talk about the same things and the same things that I'm going to be hitting on. Just again, Joshua 1:1-9. You can read more about Joshua if you want to. He's got an entire book named after him. And just learn how God uses him because of his boldness and courage. And then check out Psalm 27, because that's what we're going to be looking at over the next couple weeks.